Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. This week we are going to work with the Textured Floral Stamp Set and Dies. And today's card I have used the Stripes embossing folder from the Stripes and Splatter set. And I'm using a piece of the Winter Meadow Designer Series paper, along with, what have I got here? The Blooming Pearls on here. So I've got two of the Stylish Shapes dies, the squares, but I've used them on point. And I've got Blueberry Bushel as my base card and the mat for the greeting and the ink. And then I've cut pieces out of Balmy Blue and Soft Sea Foam for the card front. I also used a piece of Pool Party, but I couldn't make it kind of work with the other pieces, so I've taken it out. But it's super simple to put together. First thing we're going to do is stamp our greeting. I'm just going to move everything up and out of the way here. So there's all my pieces. I'll go through the pieces as I use them. And I need to stamp my greeting, but to make sure that I'm getting it in the right place, I'm actually going to put my die down and I'm going to stamp into my die because I've got quite a small piece of paper. You could use a larger piece and it wouldn't be such a big deal, but I wanted to show you how you can make sure that you're going to be able to get the image you want in the shape that you want. So we've got that stamped. I'm going to close my ink pad. And the greeting is from the set. It's Birthday Blooms for You. And I'm just going to run it through the die cutting machine. And then we will build the card. So we've just come off a Paper Pumpkin week, and the kit was gorgeous for October, the Home for the Holidays set. And it coordinates with the Warm Wishes kit for November. So I'm looking forward to that. So lots of new subscribers and new people commenting. So thank you so much for all your support and watching my videos. And I love hearing from you all. Okay, I've already used the large one to cut out my shape. So I'm just going to go ahead and flat mount this. Just get that step done. Just kind of making sure I'm equal and even. There we go. And so what I've got here are my die cuts, and I dimensionalize this, and then the die cuts kind of look a bit awkward on it. So I'm not going to dimensionalize the greeting on the card, but I am going to start putting the card together. So we will just flat mount this like this. Like that. And this is 5 1/4 by 2. So 5 1/4 by 2. It's just meant to be a strip down the middle or down just offside, because if I don't do that, when I put the floral pieces on, they really don't show up. So I've done the basic white piece. You could use any color you want, but I thought the basic white would coordinate with the greeting and it would really make everything stand out. So I'm going to pop that down like that. And again, I had dimensionalized this. I'm going to flat mount it this time. So just put some adhesive on the back of here, and I'm going to lift it up just a little bit. I had put it quite close to the bottom. I'm going to lift it just a bit, just below center. And there we go, like that. And I've used adhesive backed, like I've used the adhesive backing for these so that it's really super easy to stick them down. But I actually need to do the Soft Sea Foam one first. And you always want to tear your backing off with the direction of the leaves, because if you pull it back, you can actually tear it. So we're going to pop this on here like this, just so it overlaps a little bit. There's kind of a lot of white space on here, but we're going to cover some of that up with the dies and the rest up with some of those pearls. And again, this is the Winter Meadow Designer Series paper in behind. And I'm tucking this under like this, and then just kind of bending this around just a little bit, and then popping it down like that. So we've got kind of the color flowing around. And then I'm taking the blooming pearls and my take your pick tool and just popping these on randomly. I don't want it to be like actual triangles kind of thing on here. So, and I'm using the mostly green ones and then the mostly blue ones just to kind of, you could use the gold ones as well. They would be pretty on here. 3 up on here, 3 down at the bottom of the card, and then 3 up at the top, just to kind of bring the eye through the whole card. I'm going to pop that one there. And then we're going to put the ones at the top like that. And I always try and do things in sets of 3. It kind of just pulls the eye a little bit. So there we go. There is our finished card, and I love how these kind of pull the background of the card in. So that is our first card using the Textured Floral Bundle and adding in the stripes embossing folder and the Winter Meadow Designer Series paper, as well as some of those blooming pearls. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.